What is going on, everyone? Enzo here. Thank you guys so much for the support. The other day we got a whole bunch of new guys flooding in. We got Goddard's Gaming, DJC, Zekian Tong. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Marvelous and Wadike and Greatest Memer. Thank you for the feedback too, guys. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for the support. We're gonna jump into a game versus Newcastle here. Thought I'd try to go with a bit of a lineup reshuffle to facilitate some more offense and opportunities, but I think at the end of the day it was more of a matter of finishing technique rather than my players being in the right spot, because when I look back at it, I'm getting all my players into the right spots and having a ton of opportunities, so my finishing is just wasn't on par these first few games. We started scoring many more goals maybe around 4th, 5th game of the season, but at the beginning, the finishing, in FIFA 19 takes a little bit of getting used to. A lot of the things from last year don't work. Low-driven shots don't really work that well anymore. It's much more about the finesse shot and chips this year, it looks like, but I thought I'd give some of the youngsters a run in the team. I threw Ruben Loftus-Cheek in at the cam position. Did pretty well in the World Cup in the games he came on for. I thought I'd put Pedro on the right wing instead of Willian to see how he played. Just kind of experimenting and playing around a little. But anyways, back into the game here. We have an early chance going down the field. Pedro on the wing into Loftus-Cheek. He's going to feed it over to Conte. Slips in. Hazard shoots. Goalie gets her. Conte follow up. Oh my God, what a ridiculous save by the goalie. When I first did that, I thought that the ball just went wide, and when I got a corner, I couldn't believe that the goalie stopped that one. Was that Etheridge? If I remember this game in real life, he had an incredible game in the real life fixture and kept Chelsea in it the whole way, kept Newcastle in it the whole way through. But coming down with another chance here, Hazard tries to slip in Morata, gets the ball back, gives it to Jorginho. Morata spins, sees Loftus-Cheek, tries to feed it back. Hazard into Jorginho shoots and scores right into the roof of the net, gives Chelsea the early 1-0 lead. That was a beautiful strike. Comes and celebrates for the people right in the camera on the side of the pitch. What a strike by Jorginho right in the top corner. Beautiful play from Chelsea. Goes for the back heel. Hazard sees Jorginho in space on that right foot. Snipes the top corner. What a rocket. That is definitely how we want to get this game started. We are currently going into this game with 1 win and 1 draw, sitting on 4 points. Definitely want to keep the earlier momentum going. Here we come again. Morata into Hazard in space. Hazard, what can he do? Turns around, gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho goes for the shot again. Tried to double down on that top left corner. Just missed it that time. Newcastle whipping a corner. Goes for the miraculous. Newcastle win the ball back. Morata cannot clear his lines. Newcastle whips it in onto the wing into Jonjo Shelvey. Snipes the bottom corner. We just get absolutely rinsed right there by a beautiful volley. That would be an absurd goal in real life. But what a beautiful strike by Jonjo Shelvey. I know a lot of the English fans wanted to see him at the World Cup. I know he divides opinion amongst many other fans, but that was just a beautiful goal right there. Newcastle putting the pressure all over us here. 1-1 into the second half. Shelvey again just completely took it to us all game long. They whipping across on the back post. Another beautiful volley goal. I could not believe it at this point. Newcastle makes the turnaround at St. James Park. One of my favorite stadiums of lower table teams, by the way. I know Newcastle back in the day used to be awesome, but I'm talking about currently. They're not always up there amongst the top few, but I do love that stadium still. Always a great atmosphere. Newcastle coming again. They're going to try to make it 3-1 here. Shelvey in the middle again, wide open, hits the top of the net. I panicked and tried to go all-out attack too early. It was only in the 60th minute. We were down 2-1. I really wanted to come back and get the win versus Newcastle. I tried to throw way too many men forward way too early. It just left us totally exposed at the back. Trying to make something happen again. We lose the ball. Asensio picks it up on his left foot into Jorginho. Jorginho sees Victor Moses. Victor Moses shoots. Oh, save by Etheridge again. Newcastle clearing the ball out here. We steal one, trying to make it 82nd minute here. Can we make it interesting? Pedro, men in space, sees Hazard on the far wing. Hazard takes it down on his chest, shoots and scores. 3-2 Newcastle. We are on the comeback trail, only 1 goal down. Hazard with the signature front flip. Never seen him do it in real life, but can do it in the game. Can we make it 3-3 in stoppage time? Conte, we just need 1 more goal. We will take the point at this spot in the game. Hazard sees Alonso on the wing. Alonso loses the ball, and Newcastle are going to hang on for the heartbreaking defeat in terms of ourselves, but great win for them. 3-2 at home over Chelsea. This was a great game, even though I lost the points. Benitez celebrates. So I saw a bunch of you guys request I show more of the stuff within the menu, so I'm going to do that here. Just real quick, I want to give a shout out to Goddard's Gaming and DJC. Thank you for the support. A couple new subscribers. Zhen Qian Tong, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Marvelous Inwadike, and Greatest Memer. Thank you guys all for the support. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. I can't believe you guys are actually watching my videos. It's pretty exciting to get your first few subscribers and views. But right here, we are going to put together a second team to play our cup games, maybe some Europa League games. So I wanted to do another team sheet, and we actually had the depth to put in a pretty solid second squad players that team of second squad players that don't overlap with anyone in my first team. These first few games, I was still trying to get the lineup that I wanted. We're going to put Giroud up front, Pedro, Moses, Loftus-Cheek as the attacking 3. I think, or did I put Loftus-Cheek back in the midfield? No, I think I'm going to do Kovacic and Fabregas are going to be our playmakers in the midfield. Or, you know what, actually, I think I'm going to go with something a little more defensive. I'm going to have someone in that defensive midfield, I believe, because Kovacic and Fabregas are both not necessarily ball winners. But we have pretty good squad depth, so that should definitely help us through the Carabao Cup as well as the Europa League, at least in the group stage. But we're going to go with Emerson, Cahill, Rudiger, Zappacosta along the back. We put Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic in the midfield. Barkley started out the season really well for Chelsea, but he hasn't been getting as much game time lately. It seems like Sarri wanted to go with more of using Kovacic instead, but that's going to be our second squad. So let's get them in there and sim this game versus Bury. I don't know too much about them, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm assuming they play in maybe the second or third tier. I don't know if they're in the championship or the third tier, but we're going to go ahead and sim this game. See how our second squad does in their first time out here. Oh, Bury goes up 1-0 early. Are they going to pull off the shock defeat versus Chelsea? This would be embarrassing. Loftus-Cheek brings us level. Still 1-1. Even a draw would be embarrassing. Giroud rescues us for the time being. 2-1 over Bury. Can we hang on to this Carabao Cup victory? Giroud misses a penalty right there. Maybe I should have changed that around. I think Giroud's decent at penalties, if I'm not mistaken, though. At least 80. Asensio saves the day for us. Puts it out of reach 3-1 to avoid any embarrassment. He gets some training going. Hazard, Asensio, Jorginho, Kepa, and Conte are the 5 I've been training. I really want to keep building them up as much as I can. Our next game will be versus Bournemouth. Join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern U.S., 3 p.m. UK. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your day.